Hey guys and gals, it's ePirate RC here today, and if you can tell in front of me I have my Timber X. Prop is removed for safety.
Flaps deployed. Flaps down.
Oh, nothing looks different, does it? Everything looks the same. I've had the same setup on my Timber X ever since the day I bought it. I ended up setting up full span ailerons. When I flip on my flaps, full span goes off. You have regular ailerons in either position. And then when you go back to flaps off, you have your full span again. Well, the only thing different today is that I'm doing this with a new radio. That's right, guys. I've got the Radiomaster TS16X. And even before I got this radio, I got a message from someone on RC groups saying that they was looking forward to my video about this transmitter and how to do all of this. So this is what this video is going to be about. You just go in, do your basic setup on the radio as you normally would. Tell it what channels you want mapped out as the Timber has, and what you're going to want to do when you go into your model screen. You're going to want to go down here after you select your protocol and all, which is multi DSM 11 megaseconds. Just defaulted 1 to 7. I've been naming my receiver numbers before I buy mine, but you want to go down here to disable channel map and click it. When I first mounted this, nothing worked right. I think elevator was ailerons and throttle was elevator, and just nothing worked right. But you go to disable it, everything goes to working right. So after that, I just had to go in and do my setup. So I'm trying to get this as good as I can. The display's down as low as it can be. You want to page over to your mixes. Trying to figure out why this looks blurred to me. Okay, so now that we're on our mixes page, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go down and find your flaps. Now, if you set up the radio to begin with correctly, it will have over here on the right hand side all of your stuff. So it goes from motor to aileron, elevator, rudder, flaps R, and flaps left. Okay, now I've added all these other ones in. So what you do is you go to your flaps, which is channel 5. You'll go right here to your channel 5 one, and you'll click it, click the roller once, and you'll see it puts like a line all the way around that, where you just roll to the right once, and it brings down another one. Now I'm not going to do that because I've already done it, but this is the one This is the one that I created. And hit return to get out of it after you do it. But anyway, what you want to do is go in and set and edit it. So hold down your button and go into edit, and right here is where you go in and set everything up. You got your flaps, and you got your source, which the source is the switch. Now you can use, I'm using SE for my flaps.
Flaps deployed. Flaps down.
You can use either any switch you want to, but I just choose to use this one.
Flaps deployed.
So, you know, you'll have to play with the weight and the offset to get it how you want it. Default, my flaps were going up in the back position,
Flaps up.
and then center was neutral and down was all the way down. You just have to play with these two numbers here to get that set up, and then put it on I put it on a switch which way I wanted what. So I have 0 for off with my switch in the upper position. And then over here I put slow up and down 3% to slow it down a little bit. So once you get that set, you can do another one, and I end up doing one for all 3 positions. It is bold when it's selected,
Flaps deployed.
but there's the SE in the center,
Flaps
and then
down.
and then in the other position.
Flaps deployed.
So you'll want to set up all 3 of them and get that going, and also yeah. So as you see here, I have flaps right with my SE switch. My weight's 100 with 50, which that's my mid flap.
Flaps deployed.
And you see it's highlighted when I clicked it. Again, I have the 3 for the speed of it. So you just go in, do each one. There's the same thing, weight 100, offset with 0, and then all the way down.
Flaps down.
And then slow down again.
Flaps deployed.
I have that on every one of these is copied from another. So you set up one, and then you do another. So that's how you want to go in and get it set up for it. And so now I have all these set up. And as you can see, when I flip it one way or the other,
Flaps deployed.
the SEs,
Flaps
negatives, downs, they all
down.
move
Flaps
together
deployed. Flaps
for your flaps and all. And then also set up for my
Flaps deployed. Flaps down. Flaps up.
for my elevator, because you want to have a little bit of down elevator when you're doing it. Sorry. So you just go to the elevator and you actually hold down on the elevator, and you want to insert after. And when you do that, I've already done mine. So you go back and do but I ended up doing 14%, and that seemed to give me a good rating. Made my control doing something. You got to go in and select the source and edit it and show it to you. I just named it E2F for elevated to flap. The source is SE for your switch, and the weight, and like I said, I put mine at 14, and I think looking at the plane,
Flaps deployed. Flaps down.
it might be a little bit too much. I'll have to fly it and see, but we're going to try it at there. So that's how you set up your flaps to work with your TS16X on the Timber X. and you know, if something happens to be backward, you can come over here to your output channel and like you click on it, come over here to this arrow right here, it says direction, and you just click it, and when you click it, it will change the direction of it. Channel 2 is ailerons. So if I click on it and then click on that, now my ailerons are going to be backwards. That's right. Yeah, that's all messed up. So yeah, if you got something like that going on, just come over here and figure out what channel does what. Click that, and then it'll work again. As you hear my radio talking to me, I've downloaded the Amber pack for mine. But you can come over to special functions and set up your switches. And as you can hear on mine,
flaps deployed, flaps down, flaps deployed, flaps up.
So I have those set up. You just, you know, if you don't know the radio, you click on it, you flip the switch you want it to work on with it flashing. You just flip the switch and set up whatever you want to. If you mess up and you don't need it, hit return, go back to the side, hold down your scroll wheel, and you can just clear it out. Alright, if we look over here on your mix page, the way you get your flaperons to work is you'll want to highlight your original channel 5 for you have to do it for each one, your flaps right and your flaps left. And if you look down in here, you'll see I have one here 100% that shows aileron. So if we go into edit, I can show you what I did. Your flaps are, and then your source is your aileron, and then you just pick when you want it to be on. I only want mine to be on when I flip my flaps are off, so in the SC away from me. As you see, that one, you know, it goes off
Flaps down.
when you flip to either one. So only when it's bold it works. Now if you don't want it like this, you can just leave it. You don't have to put a switch, and it will always be turned on. But I want mine to be off. That's the way I've always done mine. But yeah, so you just go in, pick the source from your flaps that you want aileron, and then you're good. Mine actually worked perfectly. Here's the other one right here, aileron. As you say, edit, you got your flap left and your aileron, negative 100, no diff, no nothing. Again, SE to get both of them working together. And once again, you see full span, and then when I flip my flaps, you only have regular. So I hope this video was helpful to somebody out there. New radio to me. So far I really like it. I will admit it's a little bit different programming it, but once you get used to it, it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of stuff you can do with it. It's just different. The feel of it feels good to me. All the switches are pretty much just the same as like my IX12. I'm having a few issues with my IX12. Almost crashed an airplane Friday at a fun fly event my club was having because of it. So I ordered this one from Buddy RC. You pretty much got the same switches as the IX12. Two-way switch, three-way switch. These are both three ways. These are three ways. This is a three-way,
Engine on.
and then you have a spring-loaded switch here, which right now on my Ultrix I'm using to flip between my different color lights on it. So normally this is where my throttle hold would be. My rudder dual rates is normally here, but I'm just using this one for my throttle hold instead of. It's not that big of a biggie. I might change this one out maybe. But yeah, you got buttons on the front here you can do things with. You got two knobs, which I'm using for volume. See, now you can't hear her talking at all.
Engine on. Engine on. Engine on.
So this one I'm using for a backlit. When I'm not using it, I flip it off, save my battery, flip it on. Oop, trying to get it in the view so you can see it. Just flip the switch. Actually, in the middle is on, either other way it's off. You got your system menu here, your model here. But I mean, you got all kind of displays you can do on it. I don't have much set up on this one. I only have my TimberX picture and the name, but I have set up my timer. Which all you do to do that, you go into down here and you go to set up widgets, and then you highlight the page and then you pick what you want. So I want to do timer. And you can actually change the color and everything if you want to. Mostly just leave it default, but see, there's the timer. I don't actually have the timer set up. To do that, you go model. I always got to go back. It's the only thing about this radio, you have to go back with the back button here, all the way back, before you can press any of the other button. But you long press that one, there's your TimberX, and then there's the timer. You click on it, click again, turn it on, and then you just select, you do the scroll wheel, and I'll fly this one for 5 minutes. So now when we go back, there's my timer, and I've got it hooked up to my SD switch right now. I need to change it, but and then when you click off of it, it will reset itself. So yeah, that's big and nice. You can see it. With telemetry, you can put your telemetry up here. You actually have 2 pages worth. You have this page here, and then you can scroll. Well, I don't have it set up on this one, but you can do 2 pages of stuff. Right here, it shows you your signal strength, the little bars. It shows you the meter of your battery for the transmitter, and over here you have the date and the time. And then of course you have your trim tabs right here. See as they move.
Trim maximum. Trim center.
So yeah guys, I hope this video was helpful to somebody, give you a little bit of an overlook on the radio, and gave you a look on the TimberX and how to program it. I will be doing my night TimberX next, and I will be, once I figure it out, I'll probably be doing a video on it too. If there's any other airplanes you guys know I have that you would like to see set up with this transmitter, don't hesitate to post, let me know. Because for now, this will be my IX-12 replacement. The IX-12's got to go back to Horizon to get looked at. Will I keep this radio and use it over my IX-12? I don't know. I'm really starting to like it. It's got a lot of cool features. It is different. I do miss my touch screen, but in the upcoming version of OpenTX, it is supposed to be touchscreen, so that will be nice. And it doesn't have Bluetooth, so I miss out on my speaker, and the speaker is a little quiet, but there is a mod to put a louder one in, which I will probably end up doing. Out of the box, the throttle, I don't have throttle lock set up on this one yet, but the throttle stick and all the sticks really feel really good to me. So let me unplug the airplane. Okay, with the airplane unplugged, I can move the sticks around. It does have like a little bit of a ratchet maybe on it out of the box. You can take the cover off here and adjust it, or take the whole back cover off. It's only like 6 screws, and adjust it. I haven't adjusted it yet. I did fly a heli in the yard with it, and I flew my Ultrix with it so far. It doesn't really bother me. It feels better than some of my other DX radios I've had out of the box. It's supposed to be Hall effect gimbals, like on some of the Tyrannuses and all that you can do. It feels really good. It's got a neck strap here. I haven't even plugged it up, used it, but it looks like it balanced really good. Looks like it's in a good location. So yeah guys, thank y'all for watching this video. Please like and subscribe and share. If you got a friend that might enjoy it, let them see it. Oh yeah, I'll show you the top. You can plug in your USB cord here. It's USB-C to the computer, and that's how you download, put models on it, update firmware and stuff. And then on the bottom, it's got a cover. I probably can't pull off. Yeah, we can. This is actually where you can charge it. I'm not sure what these 2 ports are. You got SD card right here. I'm sure you can't see that SD card right there. And then to turn the radio off, all you do is press and hold the button. That pops up. As soon as that goes, it goes to sleep, and it's off. Power it on is the same. You press the buttons, that little thing scrolls, and it powers up. So whole lot quicker than my IX12 ever thought about being, but obviously you can't really compare it to that. So thank y'all for watching, and have a happy day.